This is Unit 1 Review Test. I'm on Student Book page 34. Question number 10. Here's an example. This is not the exact problem. I'm going to model for you and then you'll be able to solve problem 10 on your own. It asks you to match an improper fraction to a mixed fraction. So here you see an improper fraction, and I know it's improper because the numerator is more than the denominator. And what that means is that I have more than one whole. So modeling here is really helpful. If I have 3 halves, so here's one whole. If I divide a whole into half, here's a half, here's a half. There's 2 halves, but this problem says I have 3 halves. So I'm going to take another whole and divide it equally, and I have 1 more half. So I have 1, 2, 3 halves. And really, if you look at the modeling of it, this first one is 1 whole. That's the same as 1 whole plus the 1 half. So my mixed fraction equivalent of this is 1 and 1 half. Let me show you that a different way. With any fraction, you can always think of it as a division problem. 3 divided into halves. So I have 3 divided into halves. So, or 2 goes into 3 how many times? So if I take 3 and I divide it by 2, that would be like the old-fashioned way of doing this. 3 divided by 2. 2 goes into 3 one whole time. 1 times 2 is 2. 3 minus 1 is 1. I have 1 and 1 half. 1 out of 2. A third way to look at this is to say 2 can go into 3 how many times? It goes once. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 out of the 2 left over. 1 out of 2. Let me show you another problem that has a larger number. 17 halves. So this is the same thing. I could draw 17 halves down here, just like I did 3 halves here, but that would take me a long time. So instead, I can think of that my fraction as a division problem. 17 divided into halves. 17 divided by 2 is, I'm not sure. So let me think about it. Let me think about 2 times what would get me close to 17. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 8 is 16. 2 times 9 is 18. Oh, 2 times 8 got me closest. 2 times 8 is 16. And that means I have 1 left over. So it's going to 17 divided by 2 equals 8. Plus, what's the difference between these two? 1 out of my original 2. 1, 8 and 1 half. I could also model it. I could do 17 halves. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I'm almost there, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You can see all of these are all whole numbers. All of these, I have both parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wholes. That's where I have 8. And I have 1 half. My 17th piece is 1 half of the pie. So that's why I have the 1 half.